And that's the scale of the challenge for Nepal. They obviously face an excellent Pakistani fast bowling attack down in East London. Afghanistan had one or two quicks as well. Khalid Ahmed in particular stood out for me. But against New Zealand there wasn't quite the same pace. So coming here to a different surface in Bloemfontein, they had the extra day to prepare that New Zealand didn't have yesterday. Big challenge.
2 fielders out in the deep. We are still in the first power play. This is the last over. Yes, Nepal is finding ways to win now. It's only when they start winning on a regular basis they'll try and see where the gap.
Coach too. What they've done in terms of learning over the last 12 to 18 months. Monty Desani was appointed about 12 months ago, and they won 11 from 12 to get to a Cricket World Cup qualifier when they were in danger maybe of losing their ODI status. They got to that qualifier and then they really got exposed by the short ball. Alzari Joseph bowling 150 kilometres an hour against them. Handling down the leg side, but the attitude wasn't one of shying away. It was, let's take that challenge on. We want to face more fast bowling. We want to be exposed more to it again and again, and that's what they're getting at tournaments like this.
You're talking about the challenges for the Nepali batters when they come up against good fast bowlers, and that's an illustration of that. Not really looking to get across and play the conventional pull a hook. We're looking to get leg side of the ball and use the offside to their advantage. A lot of chat going on, and the umpires have been telling them repeatedly to try and keep things under control there, especially to the captain.
Another good short ball to finish out the first power play. 10 have been bowled, 35 for 3. End of the first power play, into the second power play now. Bangladesh can utilise 4 fielders outside the circle if they want to. I suspect with the dominance of their fast bowlers thus far, they'll look to continue to attack.
This is what has happened in the first power play. 1 to 10, 35 for 3 is what Nepal managed, and Bangladesh will feel that the power play has gone their way as expected. They picked up wickets and they've also established their authority there. The fast bowlers being hostile, sticking to bowling short of length stuff, putting the batters to the back foot.
Yeah, really hostile, quick, aggressive bowling throughout from Bangladesh. It's been so well directed too. That was the key to that little package you saw there. There's no point bowling short or outside the off stump where it's too short, it goes over the batter's head, right in towards that nasty area that no batter likes.
And they've also shown a lot of awareness. They started off from outside the off stump, then gradually they started shifting their lanes much straighter. And that's really troubled the Nepali batters, because the ball shaping back in as it is shot. This one has really created a lot of problems for them. That's well played by Kanal. Playing with soft hands, getting behind the line of the ball. And this will provide not only a lot of confidence to him, but for the others as well.
Well, Dev Kanal showing there he is not going to shirk the challenge. Ariful Islam comes in from Gully and has a word saying, "You think you're a good batsman, do you?" And Dev Kanal says, "Well, I'm going to show you." He's an impressive young leader, this man, I have to say. Can he back it up with the bat now?
Some people get a lot of thrills out of frills. Looks like it's the case out there now on the field.
Yeah, the other challenge for Nepal here, you're going to see it in this power play package. The surface in East London was a true one, but it was a slow one. It's definitely quicker here. There's a couple of stylish drives from Arjun Kamal through the offside, and Bipin Rawal snuck off. That was the disappointing one for Nepal. Akash Tripathi getting out to a full toss, and then Arjun Kamal, well, came out of the middle of the bat, but it went straight to the man at deep third. There were the 3 wickets to fall. It's a noticeably different surface to East London, so Nepal having to adjust and learn on the job as they're batting now.
He's shaping much better. Is Kanal against the short stuff, looking to drop it using his wrists. Just the 2 boundaries in this innings so far, and that came in the first over, and Kamal got those lovely drives through the offside.
Just to finish that point on Nepal not shirking the challenge, Monty Desai's message to the world, he sat in a press conference at the end of the qualifier when they returned home to Nepal, and he said, I would ask the world teams to bowl more short balls at us, because we can only get better when they bowl more to us against the fastest bowlers in the world. That's a great attitude, a great positivity to take the game on. They've learnt, they've got better and better at the senior level. Can the under-19s follow in the senior side's footsteps?
In jest, I won't ask, have the boys forgotten him?
I know for a fact Monty Desai will be watching on from Nepal. I think he might have done a little bit of coaching work with one of our fellow commentators as well. We'll hear from him in a moment. And certainly the impact he's had on Nepali cricket, the journey they've taken over the last year has been a massive one. Slight change in the field. The slip field is going to come out, and he's going to come into a not quite a catching position in the leg side. He's going to come into a square leg, but a deep backward square too. More short stuff coming. Canal plays it well. 11 have been bowled. 36 for 3.
Impressive bowling from the Bangladesh seamers thus far, a wicket apiece for all 3. And it'll be our first opportunity to see spin yesterday on the same pitch, particularly in the second innings. The ball really started to turn. Abhinal Mukund alongside me, left arm spinner. And it will be the captain, Raman Rabi. And I think this style of bowling will suit the Nepal batsmen because it's bowling they are used to. They're only going along at just over 3 runs and over. And with the field spreading, long off in place, deep point, deep square leg. There will be plenty of gaps for their singles.
Yeah, good morning, Scotty. As far as I'm concerned, the pace bowling was hostile. This should be a lot easier. You take your time on this particular surface. Get into your work after this. He's a touch fuller is Mafuzur Rabi. Slightly quicker through the air, but I think he would have seen yesterday's game and thought, I go I always maintain it's a collective job. As a team, you've got to maintain that pace of play. It helps you as a team as well. If you're a pure batter, you get your fielding done in early, and you're looking forward to batting rather than spending that extra half an hour on the field. It always helped me when had a few number of hours to be there in the middle. Keep your legs fresh for when you're batting.
Still keeping the pressure on. Fast bowler from one end, the left arm spinner from the other, just a leg by in this over. So Nepal have fought hard, but they're not going anywhere at this stage. Another good over. 13 gone, 41 for 3, and we believe the umpires will suggest it's time for a drinks break.
Stylish opening batter from Australia, still in the reckoning. Get a test call up. It started here in the under-19s. Classy 125 against Nepal. The stars of that tournament back in 2012. 294 for 7, with Bancroft getting 125. Big win for Australia, which also featured Ashton Turner, Gurinder Sandhu.
There's a similar scorecard to the India-New Zealand game yesterday, Abby.
I thought it'd be nice to you, Scotty. Yeah, India won 3 games, 200 plus runs.
Back to the quicks. Maroof, who's been having all sorts of issues with running on the surface and finding himself falling foul of the umpires. He was just a little astray. A few wides in there as a no ball early. and he's trying to make an adjustment and come around the wicket, which I don't think
It's extremely impressive in the first game of the tournament, Maruf Mrida. I still feel he's a bit bothered about running onto the pitch a bit more, bowling from over the wicket, which is why he switches the angle more often than not in the second spell. But I agree with you, from over the wicket he has a lovely delivery angling across as well.
in the first spell too, he almost exclusively kept the ball on that fuller length, looking to swing the ball, which when it's a strength you don't mind that whatsoever. But there has been a noticeable change in tactics from Bangladesh after about the 5th or 6th over, where they've gone short, looked to intimidate the Nepal batsman. Will Maruf also join that change of tactic? The answer is yes.
I love the follow through as well. Just peppering them with some short stuff. The umpires have intervened on more than one occasion. This is some high quality stuff from the Bangladesh pacers. The direction is commendable. You can attempt to bowl short. You've got to get the direction right, and more often than not, they've hit the shoulder, top half of the head.
Well fielded, still keeping the pressure on.